Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I have a big, crazy, silly, goofy unboxing video to share with you guys. You guys, this is a big Midgards master knife, right? I already know what it is, and I probably made the thumbnail pretty obvious. It's a big Midgards master knife. These are always fun. They're always a bit silly. They're always a bit crazy, right? But it's been a long time since I've gotten a big, wild knife from Midgards Messer. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I will link the Midgards Messer portion of the Tools for Gents website down in the description. It is worth checking it out just for fun. But if you're into big, overbuilt knives, just understand, like, these are mostly just like, haha, silly, right? That's the type of stuff it is. But if you're into that stuff, because I definitely am, I have a section of my collection that is dedicated to silly, huge, overbuilt knives. If you like that stuff, you will definitely enjoy this page, so I urge you to check it out. Thanks so much to Tools for Gents and Midgards Messer for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. What do we have? I actually know what it is because it says it on the outside of the box. Let's go ahead and get it out. It is a knife you've seen before, but only slightly different. Oh, but that is a nice red. What do we have here? Hi, Richard. This is the TFG edition in red. Thank you for everything. All the best. Cool. This is a really nice guy. The owner at T. Oh, there's something else in here? Okay. Well, we'll look at this here in a second, but what do we have here? What do we got, huh? Got a little a little special boy. Hey, it's a slip with a pocket clip on it. Holy crap. Oh, neat. You know what? I have still upstairs. Yeah, it's M390. I mean, the serrations, okay. But upstairs, I have the carbon fiber version, one of this. It's our kind of like our kitchen junk drawer pocket knife. It gets used all the time. But this has a little pocket clip on it. Oh, that's super cool. TFG Fox. It's not a slip joint. It's a double detent knife. But in M390. That's really nice. That's really nice. That was a nice little touch there. I appreciate that. The pocket clip, I mean, on this type of knife, you know, normally I would complain, like the pocket clip, oh, the pocket clip's like the same length of the body, so it's going to be uncomfortable on gripping it. How many situations am I going to be in where I'm going to be hammer gripping this knife? I'll tell you, zero, because this is not, you don't do that with this type of, this is the type of knife you hold like this and just open a package real quick. But that's cool. That's really fun. And now, for the main event, oh man. That is red, very red. Holy moly. Yes, the red one. So this is the Odin's Toothpick. Whoa, look at all the jimping. Good Lord. I wonder if one of, like me or one of the other reviewers was like, you really need some jimping up here. And they were like, okay, let's do the entire thing. If you've never seen this knife before, this is a ridiculously overbuilt and intentionally insane, right? Don't look at this and think, like, if this is what your brain does, you're like, do they know that they made something impractical? I kind of feel like these guys are not professional knife design. Do they know? Do they know? Look at this. It says Odin's Tooth. Come on. Some people, I swear to God, it could be right in your face. Like, the joke could be right in your face, and people are like, I think there's a teaching opportunity here. Save it. It's just for fun. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. Let's flip it. Oh, something else is holding this guy. No, I just didn't find the right leverage yet. Okay, here we go. God. Okay. I don't recommend trying to flip this. Good. Oh, it's serial number 2. Oh, collector edition. This is, what's the steel? What is the steel? It's probably D2, right? D2, for that much money, it should be M390. Yeah, right? I'm joking because the thing is so ridiculously huge in the geometry. Like, what benefit would you get from M390? But it's probably CPM D2. How's that lockup? Should we do a spine whack test? Everything on the table. So this has the secondary locking pin, right? A fixed kukri is still a much more rational object, a much more utilitarian object, a much safer object, right? And a much more practical object. But again, this was not necessarily designed to overthrow the practical fixed kukri market. I don't think that that's the market they're going after. I think they're just staying in their lane and making wacky and crazy stuff just because it's fun. I do like the red. I have another one of these that's orange, and now I can dual wield. Where's my orange boy? Orange boy! Come here. Is that it? I feel like maybe this is it. No, that's a different knife. Well, here it is. Yeah. Okay, I got the orange one too. Now my power is complete. I can no longer be contested. I'd actually part of the reason I want to get this out is to compare. I don't think these are the only two versions. Okay, so right off the bat, the lockup on this guy, which is something I talked about when I unboxed it, and this is a prototype. I just want people to understand. This one's a little sloppy because it's a prototype, okay? So, but this one, a little bit of weirdness in the lockup. Wait a minute. The jimping is the same on this one too. I literally never noticed that. It's the same on both. So this one's CPM D2, and this is a prototype in orange. Is it the same size? Yeah, it's identical. Sorry. The finish. Finish on the prototype. Fine. Finish on this guy. I think they're the same. I think it's the same. I think I've just got my nasty, grubby fingerprints all over it. So, yeah. But lockup solidity, totally different on this guy. No movement whatsoever. Let's disengage that lock bar and see. Yeah, still movement off the pin, right? The pin thing I don't love, because here's the thing. If you took something like this out to use it, would it survive? Well, I broke that Max Ace thing, and some feathers got ruffled, and people, I got it pointed out to me that the relief cut was cut at 90 degrees, which is, I guess, if I didn't know this, excuse me, I guess it's a fault of the manufacturer, right? Apparently they were supposed to know to make the corners of the relief cut curved, because it creates an issue, I guess, where it can snap a little easier. There's a little bit of relief cut here and it looks slightly curved. I don't know if they did it right or not. Again, I'm not a function reviewer. I don't do that here. No matter how often I say that, there are still people who are like, you're unqualified to do functional knife reviews. And I'm like, I'm not, that's not what I do. I'm not doing that. I'm just a guy in sweatpants going, look at this cool knife, right? Here's my regular Joe experience with it and my thoughts on the design. That is what I do here. It's what I've been doing since day one. I've never pretended to be anything else. But when I did the test on that video, some people got upset. So, yeah, my take, which is a professional of nothing, is this is obviously not the right tool for anything. It's fun and it'll probably do better than a regular folding knife. If you're I have to use a folding knife and I have to chop, well, I guess if those are your parameters, I would use something like this. But realistically, you should be using a fixed blade. So smacking the blade into something like wood, will it survive? Yeah, probably, because all the force is going into the pin, right? I don't think I need a degree to know that. Smacking the spine as hard as you can on something, right? Or batoning with it. Well, the force goes into the pin, but as you can see, when you release the lock bar, it's got play, which means some of the force goes into the liner lock and into the relief cut, which is the weakest point. So do I recommend that? No. Apparently, because these things exist, they absolutely must withstand that type of force, which is an argument that I don't understand. That's the argument that we get sometimes. This exists. It implies durability, therefore it must be durable or I am outraged. This is the position that some people take. And, okay, I think that's insane. I think that's insane. Because a rational person should look at this and go, that's weird. That's funny. No, the part of me that understands basic logic will use a simpler and time-tested durable tool, right? But apparently we can't apply logic like that anymore. No, we can't think like that. We have to force our brains into very narrow parameters in order to justify outrage. So, I guess what I suggest you take, I'm sorry, I'm making myself laugh because it's so stupid. What I suggest you take from this is a fun and big and wild and crazy object, right? If you buy this, I think you should buy it with the idea that it is a kind of a fun and crazy object. I would not expect anything spectacular from this, right? I think if you took it with you on a camping trip and you did some light chopping, you would be fine. But if you plan to do batoning, bring something that can baton without dismembering you, right? Why roll the dice? That's what I'm saying, right? So yeah, that's my take on that. Should these things be upgraded with locks that are substantial enough for batoning? I don't know. Is there a market for people who legitimately will spend, because these are expensive, right? Is there a market for people who will spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on something that can baton almost as well as a substantially less expensive and better suited fixed blade? I don't think so. But I've heard crazier arguments, right? So I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I think this is fun. This will be used for nothing else other than just waving around on live streams, creating short form content, right? I always enjoy what Midgards Messer cooks up because they make such fun things, but I also enjoy I enjoy getting people's reaction from this stuff, because people react anywhere from, haha, it's funny, to like absolute like unhinged madness, offended at the existence of the object, right? So it's always fun for me. But anyways, this is a very satisfying unboxing. These are really cool. I will link this and the Midgards Messer page down in the description. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do of course have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.